Okay, so 5.2, we're still factoring, but this is a new type of factoring. We are factoring trinomials. What is a trinomial? It has 3 terms. Okay. We're going to do a quick review on how we multiply and we end up with a trinomial. Remember when we had a binomial times a binomial, like x plus 2 times x plus 3. Remember when we FOILed it? Okay, so you did the x times x, and you had x squared. And then we had x times a positive 3 was plus 3x. And then we had 2 times x was plus 2x. And then 2 times 3, 6, was plus 6. Okay, the 2 terms in the middle, they combined.
So that's 5x.
Plus 5x. So we had x squared plus 5x plus 6. Okay. One more like this, and then we'll start figuring out how to go backwards from this back to that. Okay? Let's FOIL one more problem. X, let's throw in a minus in there. X minus 4 and x plus 2. Okay, x squared is our first term. And then we had plus 2x. And then the middle one here was minus 4x. And then the negative 4 times a positive 2.
Negative 2.
8 times 4 times 2. Negative 8. Okay, when you combine the 2 middle ones, positive 2 and a negative 4.
Negative 2.
Negative 2. And then the minus 8 comes down.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, when you are factoring, when we had x plus 2 and x plus 3, we ended up with x squared plus 5x plus 6, right? And then when we had x minus 4 and x plus 2, you ended up with x squared minus 2x minus 8. Okay. When you look at the last number here, if you were given this, you know that this last term came from multiplying the last 2 numbers, right? So to try to figure out what these 2 numbers are, you know they have to be the product of 2 numbers that will give you 8, right? On this one, see how it's the product of 2 times 3. So when you start factoring, you need to be able to figure out all the ways that you can multiply to get this number. Okay? Where did the middle term come from? Remember, it came from when we combined the 2 middle numbers. This was when we added negative 4 and 2. We added this and this. And this 5 here came from when we added the 2 and 3. So we were adding that and that. So after we figure out all the ways we can multiply to get it, like if we started with x squared plus 5x first we would want to list, well, 6 we could get by going 1 times 6, or you could have done -1 times -6, or it could have been 2 times 3, or -2 times -3. Now, which one of those products would add? See, this is your products. Okay, which one of these would give you a sum, I can't even write, a sum of 5?
2, 3.
The +2 and +3, right? So you want to get the one that has the correct sum. That's where, if you were given this, you would know you would use a +2 and a +3 here. Okay? On the 8, let's do that one. If we had, oh, so let me go ahead and write this like from here. You would have these, you know, x squared came from x times x. You're using the +2 and the +3, so that's how you get back to it. Now let's do the other one. If you started out with x squared minus 2x minus 8. The ways to get 8 would be 1 times -8, or -1 times 8, or 2 times 4. One of them needs to be negative. Or you could put the negative on this side, -2 times +4. There's all your products. What do you need your sum to be? We need the sum to be a -2. Which of these combinations, this is a -7, these add up to +7, 2 and a -4, there you go, there's the one. That gives you the sum of -2. So that's the ones you're going to use. You're going to put your parentheses, you have the x's, you have a +2 and a -4. You're going to be doing a lot of factoring. So you'll get to where you'll just automatically write you a list. If you don't want to put all the positive and negatives, you'll have to remember that you'll be subtracting them if it's a negative here. Let's do another one that we don't even know the answer yet, and we'll get the answer.
Can you go up just for 2 seconds? So
Yeah.
I can do the 1.6 minus 1 minus 6, 2, 3, and -3, -2, and -3. Okay.
Okay. Okay, let's try one that we don't know what the answer is yet, okay? We'll start out with x squared plus 7x plus 10. Okay, let's list all the ways to get a +10. The products that will give you 10,
2,
1 times
1 times 10.
10. How about negative, negative? That would work, right? -1, -10?
2
2
times
times
5.
5. -2 times -5. And that's it, right? Okay. That's the ways to get +10. How are we going to get a +7? The sum of these two give you a +7, right? These add up to 11, -11, and this is -7. So it's got to be these two right here. You put your parentheses, you have your x in the beginning. It's a +2, +5, +2, and +5.